Hi guys, down to chapter 4. And for today's video, chapter 4 summary. And again, I'm Ayana Rose Cabral, an IT student from Batangas State University. From this chapter, I have I have so many things that I have learned from this chapter. And I will share it to you guys. So let's go and see what I have and see what I and you can judge me or what. Just stay with me until I just stay with me and watch my video for the chapter 4 summary. So let's go, guys. Chapter 4 Network Access. Introduction for Network Access. This chapter begins with the general function of the physical layer and the standards and the protocols that manage the transmission of the data across local media. It also introduces the function of data link layer and the protocols associated. Physical layer protocols has three types: the physical layer connection, purpose of the physical layer, the types of connection: the physical connection, the wireless connection, and the device on a wireless network. Physical connection can be a wired connection using a cable, while the wireless connection is use radio waves. Network interface cards. NIC connect a device to the network. Two types of NIC: Ethernet NICs and WLAN, or the wireless local area network. Ethernet used for wired connection, and WLAN used for wireless connection. The physical layer provides that means to transport the bits that make up a data link layer frame across the network media. Accepts the complete frame from the data link and layer and encodes it as a series of signals. Three basic forms of network media: the copper cable, fiber optic cable, and the wireless. Copper cable, the signals are patterns of electrical pulses. The signals are patterns of light. The signals are pattern of microwave transmission. Function of physical layer. The physical components, encoding and signaling. The physical components are electronic, hardware device, media, and other connectors that transmit and carry the signals to represent the bits. Encoding. Encoding or line encoding is a method of converting a stream of data bits into predefined code. Signaling. Signaling is the physical layer must generate the electrical optical. Bandwidth. Bandwidth is the capacity of a medium to carry data. Throughput is the measure of the transfer bits across the media over them. There are four types of network media: the copper cabling, UTP cabling, fiber optic cabling, and the wireless media. Copper cabling is network use copper media because it is expensive, easy to install, and has low resistance to electrical current. Copper cabling interference source, electromagnetic interference, and the radio frequency interference, or RFI, and the crosstalk. EMI and RFI is signals that can distort. There are three types of of copper media: the unshielded twisted pair, the shielded twisted pair, and the coaxial. The twisted pair is the used interconnecting network host with the intermediate network devices. The shielded twisted network provides better noise protection than UTP cable. Compared to UTP cable, STP cable is significantly more expensive and difficult to install. Coaxial. two conductors that share the same axis. A copper used to transmit the electronic signals. UTP cabling consists of 4 pairs of color-coded copper wires that have been twisted together and then encased in a flexible plastic sheet. Limiting effect of the crosstalk in UTP cable by cancellation, varying the number of twists per wire pair. Cancellation: when two wires in an electrical circuit are placed together, their magnetic fields are exact opposite of each other. Types of UTP cable: Ethernet straight through, the most type of networking cable. It is commonly used to interconnect a host to a switch and a switch to a router. Ethernet crossover, a cable used to interconnect similar devices, for example, to connect a switch to a switch, a host to a host, and a router to a router. Rollover, a Cisco proprietary cable used to connect a workstation to a router and a switch console port. Types of fiber optic cabling properties. It has 4 properties: the enterprises network, fiber to the home, long haul networks, and the submarine cable networks. The enterprise network is used for backbone cabling application and interconnecting infrastructure devices, while the fiber is used to provide always on board broadband services to homes and small businesses. Long haul, used by service providers to connect countries and cities. Submarine cable, used to provide reliable and capacity. Two types of fiber media: the single mode fiber, the multi-mode fiber. Single mode is consists of very small core and use expensive laser technology to send a single ray of light, while the multi-mode fiber consists of a wireless media. Wireless media provides the greatest mobility options of all media, and the number of wireless-enabled devices continues to increase. Wireless media areas of concern: coverage area, interference, security, and shared medium. The coverage area is the wireless data communication. The interference is the wireless is susceptible to interference, while the security is the wireless communication coverage requires no access. Shared medium. VLANs operate in half duplex, which means only one device can send or receive. Data link layer, allowing the upper layer to access the media, accepting layer 3 packets and packaging them into frames, preparing network data for the physical network, controlling how data is placed and received on the media, exchanging frames between nodes of a physical network media such as UTP or fiber optic. 4 types of media access control: the topologies, WAN topologies, LAN topologies, and data link frame. Controlling access to the media. The topology is how the connection between the nodes appears to the data link layer. Media sharing, how the nodes share the media. The media sharing can be point-to-point, such as in WAN connection, shared such as in LAN networks. Physical and logical topologies. Physical topology refers to the physical connection and identifies how and devices infrastructure device such as routers, switches, and wireless access points are interconnected, while the logical refers to the way a network transfers frame One topology is a point-to-point, hub and spoke and mesh topology. Point-to-point topology, simplest topology that consists of permanent link between two endpoints. Hub and spoke is a one version of the star topology in which a central site interconnects the branch sites using point-to-point links. While the mesh topology provides high availability but requires that every end system be interconnected to every other system. Therefore, the administrative and physical costs can be significant. LAN topologies: the star, the extended star, and the bus and the ring topologies. Star is end device are connected to the central intermediate device, while the extended star is additional Ethernet switches interconnect other star topologies. All LAN systems are changed to each other and terminated in some from each other. Data link frame. Data link layer prepares the packet for transport across the local media. Three basic parts of data link: header, data entry. And that's a wrap. Thank you guys for watching the chapter 4 summary. I hope you learned something from I have presented to you, or what I have said, and see you on next video. Bye. Please subscribe.